Good morning, students, and I hope all of you will be fine at your home. So, let me start today's topic, and today we are going to study the chemical properties of group number 17th elements. So, group number 17th elements are halogen family. So, what we will read here? So, halides, oxoacid, oxides. Okay. So, all about these. Let me start. The reactivity of halogens on moving down the group, that is from fluorine to iodine. The high reactivity of halogens may be attributed to the following factors. First is low dissociation energy, second is high negative electron gain enthalpy. The dissociation energy involved in the breaking of X bond in halogen molecule is much lower as compared to other bonds such as hydrogen hydrogen carbon 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 hydrogen carbon oxygen 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 nitrogen nitrogen etc. present in common molecules. This facilitates the dissociation their molecules and increases the reactivity. Second is high negative electron gain enthalpy. Since halogens have high negative values of electron gain enthalpy, they have a strong tendency to gain an electron. This makes them very reactive. So these are the two factors which makes the halogens are more reactive. First, we take a chemical property of oxidizing nature. Being strongly electronegative, halogens have a strong tendency to accept an electron and form anions. So according to this reaction, you can see addition of electrons. Okay, so that giving the formation of halide ion. Thus, halogens have a strong tendency to undergo reduction. It is this tendency which imparts their oxidizing nature. So, easy reduction means strong oxidizing nature. This is the question. All halogens act as strong oxidizing agent. The oxidizing power of halogens decreases from fluorine to iodine. So, that means which one is the strongest oxidizing agent? That is fluorine. This is because the standard reduction potential value for the process decreases from fluorine to iodine as given. So standard reduction potential value is decreasing, that means its oxidizing nature is also decreasing. So for the next will be, this is the value you can see. Last acetylene molecule is given, but that is radioactive. Since the oxidizing power decreases from fluorine to iodine, a halogen with low atomic number can oxidize halides ions having higher atomic number. So this is an important concept. Which ion can be oxidized, or which atom can be oxidized the halide ion? With low atomic number can oxidize the halide ions having higher atomic number. In other words, we can say halogens can displace all other halogens placed below in the group from their salt solution, because above the halogen is present, that is more reactive. Like this, fluorine can displace the electron from halides, those are below to it. Similarly, chlorine can displace the electron from below to bromine and iodine. Bromine can displace from iodine. But iodine cannot displace the bromine and chlorine. Similarly, below the fluorine, these cannot displace the electron from fluoride ion. Next is halides. Halogens combine with all the elements except noble gases element to form a large number of binary compound called halides. So mainly two types of halides, metal halides and non-metal halides. Let me see the important characteristic of firstly metal halides. The ionic character of metal halides in metal halides, mx bond in metal halides decreases. Okay. Second, the halides of metal having low ionization energy like alkali metals are ionic in nature. Okay, and possesses high melting point, while the halides of metal having high ionization energy are covalent in nature. Okay, and possesses low melting and boiling point. The halide in the higher oxidation state of a metal is more covalent than one of the lower oxidation state. So this is also important point. Halide with higher oxidation number or oxidation state of a metal is formed covalent than one in the lower oxidation state, like this one. In this, metal has a higher oxidation state +4 +6 are more covalent than +2 +2 and +4 are respectively less covalent. Next is fourth point, most metals exhibit higher oxidation state in the fluoride, like this one, and halides of most of the metals dissolve in water to form hydrated metal ions and halide ion. Next, important characteristic of non-metal halides. Non-metal halides are covalent in nature. With a given non-metal, the strength of mx bond are as given, that is decreasing. This is why non-metal fluorides are more or very stable, whereas non-metal iodide are least stable. Okay, you can see here. Next are the important halides in the form of hydrogen. Okay, so these are the preparation of different mineral acids, HF, HCl, HBr and HI. So let me talk about the halides with hydrogen. Okay, so their important characteristics. First is physical state. HF is a low boiling liquid, that means having low boiling point, while other hydrogen halides are gases at room temperature. Reason is HF is liquid due to the presence of hydrogen bonding between its molecules. So that means HF molecules are showing the hydrogen bonding. What others hydrogen halides do not show hydrogen bonding due to large size and lesser electron activity of hydrogen halogen atom present in them. So that's why HF exists in the form of liquid due to hydrogen bonding. Second point is thermal stability of HX. So HF is the most stable among all the hydrogen halides. The thermal stability decreases down the group in different hydrides. Explanation: this is due to a decrease in the HX bond strength as the size of the halogen atom increases from F to iodine. The strength of HX bond and consequently the thermal stability of hydrogen halides decreases in going from top to bottom in different hydrogen halides. Third is reducing character. The reducing character of HX increases from HF to HI. HF does not show any reducing character, while HI is a strong reducing agent. Okay, so HI is a strong acidic in nature as well as strong reducing agent among all other halides. Next is HF bond is a very stable bond and does not dissociate easily to release the hydrogen. This is why HF does not show reducing property. This is important question. As one moves from HF to HI, the strength of HX bond decreases. Consequently, the thermal stability of HX also decreases from HF to HI. This is why the reducing power of hydrogen halides increases in going from the HF to HI. That's why HI is the strongest reducing agent. Next is the acidic nature. In the gaseous state, HX are covalent and do not show any acidic character. Okay, so all these properties are important related to HX. However, in aqueous solution they undergo ionization to give hydronium ions and therefore behave as acids. So acidic strength increases, that means this one is the strongest acid and this one is the weakest acid. Explanation: this is the important question related to acidic strength order. Okay, in spite of high electronegativity difference in HF, okay, and maximum ionic character, HF is the weakest of all the halogen acid. So that is just the reverse that we expect. HF will be the strong acid, but that is not. Why? So this anomaly can be explained as follows. The strength of halogen acid depends upon the ease with which the HX bond dissociates in aqueous solution to give hydrogen ions according to following reaction. Lower the bond dissociation energy of HX bond, more is the ease with which it dissociates in the aqueous solution, and greater is the acid strength of the hydrogen halides. And bond dissociation energy decreases from HF to HI. Obviously, HF is the strongest bond and requires the maximum amount of energy to get dissociated in the aqueous solution. That's why the HF is the weakest of all the halogen acids, and HI is a strong acid due to low bond dissociation energy. That means bond dissociation energy in HF molecule will be high. So that is the lesson related to halides. Next is about oxides. So in next part we will study about the oxides and then oxo acid. So dear students, please revise this first part. Okay, thanks.